All right, so you want to do the average or mean today, and then I believe you've been seeing these in your questions. And so we first start with the formula. You know, the average or mean, average or mean, average or mean is equal to the total or the summation over the number. So I want to give you an example so that you understand. So let's assume you have been asked to find the average of three ladies whose age, whose total age is 60. We have to find the average of three ladies whose total is 60. And so we know that average is equal to the total over the number. Now, if you look at this question, you would see that the total is 60. The number of the ladies we are talking about here is 3. So 3. So the average equal to what? 20. So the average age is 20. Good. Now let's take this example too. Assuming you've been given these numbers 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, and then we've been asked to find the mean or the average of these numbers. We know that the average or mean is equal to the total over the number. And so when we look at this, the total means you add everything here. You add all of them. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 10 plus 12. How many are they? They are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are 5. So divided by 5. So let's add 2 plus 4, 6. This is 12, 22, 34. So 34 divided by 5. And so 34 divided by 5 is 6.8. 6.8. And so the average of these numbers is 6.8. So when you have to find the average, if you make sure you know your total divided by the number. And so if you are asked that the total age in a class, total age in a class is 300, and there are 60 pupils in the class, 60 pupils in a class. Find the average. The total age in a class is 300. There are 60 pupils in a class. Find the average. And so with this one, just quote your formula that the average is equal to the total over the number. Okay, so now our average, the total, we are given the total as 300. So the total is 300. The number, how many people are we talking about? There are 60. There are 60, so 300 over 60. 300 over 60. So 300 over 60 is 5. You get it? Good. So the average age, of the class is 5 years. The average age of the class is 5 years. Okay, let's look at another question. A question where we have 10, 20, 30, 40. and then you've been asked to find the average. I told you it's either you see the average or the mean. If you see it, they are all the same. So find the average or the mean. You get it? Good. Now find the average or the mean. So with this, you know that the average is equal to the total over the number. So now the total is 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 all over, there are how many? 1 2 3 4. So 4. So let's add 10 plus this is 30, this is 60, 100. So it will be 100 over 4. And 100 divided by 4 is 25. So the average for this is 25. Okay, let's go to another question. Look at this one. We have 10, 20, 30, x, and then 50. And then you've been said that the average is the average is 20. You've been given this question that 10, 20, 30, x, 50. The average is 20, and then you've been told to find x. Find x. Good. Now if you quote your formula, average is equal to what? The total over the number. So now the average, for this question you've been given the average. So the average is 20 equal to the total. So let's add 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus x plus 50 divided by the number. How many are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 here. So what do? You multiply both sides by the denominator, which is 5. So 20 times 5. So 20 times 5, which is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus x plus 50. So 20 times 5 is 100, which is equal to 10. This will be 10 plus 20 is 30 plus this is 60 plus this is 110. So 110 plus x. So you make x the subject. You make x the subject. And so let's say this one will go here. So it will be 100 minus 110 equal to x. So 100 minus 110 is negative 10 equal to x. So it means that x, therefore, x is negative 10. So the average of these numbers is negative 10. We have the negative 10 because this is not the correct answer. This is not the correct question. I just gave you the question out of my mind. That's why we are having this negative. But this is the process. Anytime you are given an average question, you make sure you know the total. And then if they give the question to you in this form, you add all of them, then you divide all by, you count them, there are 5, you count. If you are given the average, you say the average is equal to the total over the number. Now the average is 20. The average is 20 equal to, you add everything here, so 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus x plus 50 divided by 5. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. So 20 times 5 is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus x plus 50. So this, and then you have x equal to negative 10. Negative 10. So let's look at this example 2. Let's look at this example. This example 2. The average the average of three ladies. The average of three ladies is 15. Find their total age. So you've been given the average of three ladies is 15. Find their total age. And so with this one, you quote your formula that the average equal to the total over the number. And so with this question, you've been given the average as 15. It says that the average of three ladies is 15. So the average in this question is 15. Now the total, you don't know the total. The number, you've been told that the number of ladies are 3. Okay, so this, if you want to get this total is equal to this one. This will multiply this. I hope you know that. Good. So 15 times 3, which is 45. So the total age is 45. Total age is 45. The total age is what? Is 45. Good. Good. So anytime you get an average question, make sure you read it and then you understand. Make sure you read it and then you understand. Always look out for this. That the average is equal to the total over the number. If they don't give you the average, they will give you the total and then the number. Okay, so let's look at this question. What about a question that the average age in a class is 15. The total age in the class is 60. Find the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. Now this, always quote your formula. As the average is equal to the total all over the number. So this, we've been given the average as 15, which is equal to the total. We're giving the total as 60, so 60. We are not giving the number, so let's say it is x. It is x. So the denominator, this will multiply this, and so it will be 15 times x equal to 60. Good. Which 15 times x is 15x equal to 60. So divide both sides by 15. This will cancel this. This will be 4. And so we get x equal to 4. X equal to 4. So the number of students in the class is 4. The number of students in the class is 4. If we get it. Good. Now let's look at this question. The total age in a class is 100. The number of students is 25. Find the mean age. I've told you average is the same as the mean, and so the mean or the average is equal to the total over the number. And so the mean, we don't know the mean, so the mean is equal to the total 100, and then the number is 25. So 100 divided by 25 is 4. So the mean age, therefore the mean age in the class, the mean age in the class is 4. I hope you get it. Good. And so this is the foundation of the mean age or the average. I believe when you understand this, you'll be able to solve all related questions. All related questions. All right, thank you.